it's Sal here. A very warm welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well. So today we're going to be having a look at my wickedly good fragrances for Halloween. These are some perfumes I have in my collection that for one reason or another, they kind of give me dark, mysterious, Halloween kind of vibes, you know. But before we get started with the video, if you're new to my channel, then a very warm welcome. I create weekly perfume videos, so if that's something you would be interested in, then please don't forget to hit the subscribe button below and activate the notification bell as well if you would like to be notified every time I post a video. If, however, you are a returning subscriber of mine, then welcome back. Thank you so much for being here with me. I really appreciate you guys. Let me know how you guys are doing in the comments. It's always so nice to hear from you. And let me know if you like Halloween. It's actually one of my favourite times of year. I love dressing up for Halloween. I think it's really good fun. And I've always been kind of interested in like creepy things, I suppose, like scary films or paranormal sort of things. I find it all really interesting, and it's just very much one of my favourite times of the year. So of course I was super excited to create this video for you all. I really hope you enjoy it, and with all that being said, I think it's time to get started. So first up today we have the beautiful Alien Fusion from Mugler. Now this is an absolutely fantastic fragrance. It's very sweet, so from that point of view it almost reminds me of Halloween sweeties, you know, trick-or-treating and things like that. It is very sweet, but there's something more to this fragrance that I just absolutely adore. There is a kind of ginger note in here, you have your tuberose, although to be fair, I would say I probably smell more of the jasmine. I don't actually know if jasmine is listed in here, but I do kind of smell the alien DNA, which would be jasmine. But overall, this is a really gorgeous, balsamic, sweet, slightly spicy, warm, inviting, beautiful, and dare I say, seductive fragrance. This would be perfect for like a date night kind of scenario. And actually, funnily enough, this is one of those fragrances that kind of balances out my moods a little bit. I think it might be the ginger in here, or something to do with the kind of slightly spicy nature of this fragrance. I just find it to be almost kind of calming in nature if I'm feeling a bit off or if I'm feeling kind of irritable. I do really enjoy wearing this one. It kind of helps to balance my mood, it helps to calm me down and things like that. It's just an absolutely stunning one, you guys. Quite unique, actually. This fragrance is really stunning. A very nice, sweet, slightly spicy, warm version of Alien in a gorgeous fiery red bottle as well. I really do enjoy this one, you guys. I think it's an absolutely fantastic fragrance. Kind of reminds me of like Halloween, especially with that almost blood red colour of the bottle as well. So that is Alien Fusion from Mugler. Next up today we have this fragrance right here, Montalz. We have Montalz Mukhallat, a fragrance that has absolutely intrigued me, you guys. This perfume is possibly one of the most unusual, unique, Moorish, strange smells that I've actually smelled to date. This one is really something to behold. So you have your strawberry notes in here, you have your Peru balm, you have your almond, your musk, your vanilla as well. You do get that strawberry in quite an intense way at the start, but it kind of mellows out the more it dries down on the skin, and it kind of morphs into this, if you imagine the smell of a cherry Bakewell tart, but instead of cherry you have strawberries. You kind of get that sort of smell from it, almost mixed with a kind of plastic sort of smell. And in a way, this fragrance kind of reminds me of dolls, or maybe creepy dolls, seeing as it's Halloween, you know. But I did actually hear some people mention that it reminds them of the scented dolls that you used to be able to get. I don't know if that's, like, I can't really comment on that because I've never actually smelt those dolls. But apparently this has some similarities to those scented dolls as well. But for me, the thing that's reminding me of a doll is just the kind of slightly plasticky nature that I get from this scent. There's just something very unusual, very aloof and strange about this, like I said, and I just really love it. This fragrance, it's very sweet, it makes me feel Very pretty actually. It kind of smells like a yummy nutty dessert kind of baked cake, you know. Just absolutely incredible. The lasting power on this is insane and the projection is very good also. So that is Montalz Mukhallat, a very bewitching fragrance indeed. Next today we have Versace's Crystal Noir. This is the Eau de Toilette version that I have here, and this is really a very unusual fragrance to me. It has kind of a mysterious quality about it, you guys, and I just absolutely love it. So from what I can recall, you have your fig note in here, you have your tuberose, your sandalwood note as well. Oh my gosh. This is like a mysterious, gorgeous, alluring cloud around you. Very, very feminine to me as well. This is just so gorgeous. It's very, very creamy, and I think the combination of the fig, the sandalwood, and those creamy florals in there as well, all blending together, kind of adds to that effect. Absolutely stunning, you guys. Let me know if you prefer the Eau de Toilette or the Eau de Parfum. I've heard there's quite a few differences between the two. I am very happy with my Eau de Toilette. I don't necessarily think that Eau de Parfum would be for me, just because of the kind of black pepper accord in there, how I heard it was kind of spicy. I don't know, you guys, I just feel like I would prefer the Eau de Toilette, and I'm very happy with this one that I own. But this definitely has a mysterious quality to it. It's kind of dark and alluring. It's got something about it, you know. Almost reminds me of like a night sky or something like that. So that is the beautiful Versace's Crystal Noir, and the bottle is really pretty as well. Next up today is a fragrance that may surprise you a little bit actually, and that is Poison Girl Eau de Parfum from Dior. Now, this fragrance to me is actually quite complex. It's quite alluring, it's quite seductive, I would say. This is a very beautiful, intoxicating scent in my opinion. Also, something about the look of this bottle reminds me of maybe a witch with her potion, or I don't know, Halloween in general. I really love the look of this bottle now that they've changed the colour of the juice. It used to be a kind of pale pink colour from what I can remember, which looked very nice, you know, there was nothing wrong with that, but something about this blood red juice is very striking and makes an impact in my opinion. This fragrance is just so beautiful, you guys. Very, very sweet. Definitely reminds me of Halloween sweeties. So addictive. There's actually a really interesting like contrast going on in the scent profile between the bitter orange and the orange blossom and the creamy sweet almond and vanilla accord. They kind of come together and create this really interesting bittersweet, addictive nature that I just cannot get enough of. Utterly beautiful. There's a rose note in here as well. You have your sandalwood note in here, I believe. It's kind of balsamic. Very, very feminine, very bewitching, stunning and alluring. That is the beautiful Poison Girl Eau de Parfum. Next up today is Mugler's Aura Eau de Parfum. Now, how stunning is this fragrance, you guys? This just reminds me of an evil witch stirring her cauldron, you know, and maybe the whole room is like kind of illuminated in a green sort of hue. Now, the scent of this is something that really amazes me every time I smell it. It's so unique, and it's really not for everyone either. I really enjoy it, and I kind of like the fact that it wouldn't be for everyone. So this fragrance is very sweet, it's very thick, it's kind of mentholy, medicinal, it's kind of green, but it's also very vanillic, it's woody as well. I believe there's like a rhubarb leaf note in here, with your vanilla and woody notes as well. This perfume is just overall stunning to me. It's very, very womanly, and it reminds me of like a forest goddess, kind of like the advert of Mugler Aura, you know. But something about this fragrance, I feel like it's very Halloween appropriate. Just the colour of it, the very theatrical, dramatic design of the bottle, you know. It all just reminds me of Halloween. I find it very inspiring at this time of year, you know, and I just think it's absolutely incredible. There's something very addictive about this fragrance. I think it's very, if you like it, I think you would really, really like it. But if you don't like it, you really wouldn't. Almost like Marmite, you know. But this fragrance is just incredible. Oh, I've just dropped my blotter. I just love this fragrance. It really reminded me of Halloween. Next up today is a fragrance that I've been really enjoying recently. It's a perfume that kind of, it wasn't getting much love for a while, but recently I've kind of rediscovered it. And that perfume is La Nuit Tresor Eau de Parfum. Now, this perfume is really absolutely... This perfume is absolutely stunning, you guys. It's absolutely breathtaking to me. So you have so many notes in here. I really can't remember them all, but it's a very, very complex fragrance. Very, very fruity, but also very deep, mysterious, kind of smoky, very gourmand, very sweet, syrupy, slightly boozy perhaps. There are florals in here as well. I think there's actually a note of black rose, according to Fragrantica anyway. And you have your caramel, you have your praline, you have your coffee notes in here as well, your incense, your patchouli. There might even be some vanilla, and there's a whole load of fruits actually. So this is the most beautiful, dark, mysterious mood that you can possibly imagine. This reminds me of a very glamorous, beautiful woman, all dressed up, you know. This is definitely one of those perfumes where the smell matches the bottle. So the look of this bottle would give you quite a good idea of the mood that this scent evokes. It's absolutely beautiful, and the scent is even better, you know. So this perfume to me lasts a really long time. It's really very intoxicating, you guys. You don't need to spray an awful lot of this. One time I sprayed a bit too much and it literally filtrated throughout my whole home, so it really is quite strong. Perfect for any sort of night out where you want to get noticed, make an impact, or just to wear day to day in the colder months, in my opinion. This is just stunning, and the mood of this fragrance, it definitely reminds me of maybe a glamorous witch that doesn't take any nonsense from anybody. So that is La Nuit Tresor Eau de Parfum from Lancôme. Next today we have L'Interdit Intense from Givenchy. This is one of the newer additions to my collection, and I just absolutely love it, you guys. It is a truly beautiful fragrance. This fragrance is smooth, it's very, very alluring, it's quite sweet, it's creamy in a vanillic way, and also with the bubblegum-like tuberose in here. There's a note of black pepper in here, kind of sort of balancing out the sweet nature of it. And you also have a really, really interesting and prominent note of sesame in here also. It reminds me of those mochi desserts that I've had once. I had one flavoured with black sesame one time, and this fragrance reminds me so much of that dessert, not only in the smell but like the texture of this smell. The way that this is almost kind of chewy, it's maybe slightly powdery and thick, but everything about this fragrance reminds me of those black sesame mochi desserts that I had once. And you know, from that point of view, what is there not to like about this? It is so stunning, super, super feminine to me for some reason. Just beautiful. I would say I probably prefer this version over the original L'Interdit, just because this one is better blended in my opinion. It's kind of smoother, maybe even easier to like actually, and I just think it's absolutely stunning. Has a really nice addition of vanilla in it as well, which you don't have in the original L'Interdit. But overall, I think this would be an absolutely stunning scent to wear on an evening out during this time of year, you know, and something about this just kind of added to my Halloween vibes. So that is the beautiful L'Interdit Intense from Givenchy. And last up today, but by no means least, we have Black Opium Intense from YSL. Now, this fragrance is really very nice. I think if you found the original Black Opium too sweet, then I would check this one out because it's actually not as sweet. It kind of has a bitterness coming from your boysenberry notes and also the absinthe, which really kind of balances out that scent profile. It brings it to more of a mature level, I would say, and it makes it overall a little bit more refined, you know, a bit more elevated overall. Yeah, this is a really, really intriguing scent to me. There's something kind of boozy in here, I suppose, from the absinthe, but it almost reminds me of like a espresso martini kind of drink, you know, maybe you're all dressed up, you've gone to a nice cocktail bar and you have a beautiful espresso martini. I really like the fact that with this fragrance they've really taken Black Opium into a different direction. I think the notes that they've added in here almost gives it a kind of quirkiness, a bit of an edginess, something a bit different about it. And I just really enjoy this one. I haven't been reaching for it an awful lot recently, but I look forward to wearing it more kind of in the winter months. So that is Black Opium Intense from YSL. So there we have it, everyone. Those are my wickedly good fragrances for Halloween. I really hope you enjoyed today's video. Please feel free to let me know in the comments which fragrances remind you of Halloween. I always love reading through your comments. Thank you again for watching. If you liked this video, then you may also enjoy these other videos that I will leave up on the screen here. I will try and remember to actually leave my Halloween video from last year in case you wanted to check that one out as well. And until next time, you guys, take care. Bye.